Morning comrades, this is Natam Doke back again with another video. So from today we will be dealing with the editorials only of both the papers, Hindu and the Indian Express. I will select the editorials as per the importance of the editorials and I will discuss them. Thank you. So this is today's the Hindu newspaper editorial. So at the high table, this article is talking about India's recent election to the UN Security Council as a non-permanent member, and it is telling that it is a significant diplomatic victory, it's also suggesting India to carry forward its demand for transparency in the mandate of UN peacekeeping mission and push for the India-led comprehensive convention on international terrorism. And also it is suggesting that India should carry forward its demand for the expansion of UN Security Council, a new reorientation for a reformed multilateral system. So, and then again it is saying that during this COVID pandemic, there is a big question marks in the existence of multilateralism or at the future of the multilateralism, whether it will be able to survive or not. So it's seeking India to lead the world in this field, but it is suggesting that India should adopt value-based position that are not transactional and aspire to be a leadership than to just demand for a permanent membership. According to this article, the UN Security Council does not reflect the reality of the 21st century. So this article is important as there can be questions like the quote, UN Security Council does not reflect the reality of the 21st century comment described like that. It's written by Nirupama Rao, who was the former Indian ambassador to China and the foreign secretary also. So in this article she is telling that yes, the situation is grim and a cloud of darkness is looming around India-China relationship, but she believes that the situation is not as bad as that was in 1950s or 1962 war, because today the substance and the diversity that we can see in India-China relationship is more than what existed in 1952. Therefore she believes that any idea or rhetoric of full-blown war or conflict with China is just an oversimplification of the situation. So therefore she suggests that political direction, mature deliberation and coherence should be the key of handling this situation. And then again, yes, she agrees that bilateral relation in other areas will be under considerable strain and soft landing cannot be expected. But however, she wants these diplomatic channels to keep working, as this can be the only way that can solve the issue or the situation amicably. And moreover, she is also telling that this incident should be a wake up call for the other countries, other neighboring countries of India and China, that should showcase the assertiveness of China towards a sovereign country. And also she is suggesting that we should be getting more closer to you as a principal strategic partner and infuse more energy to its relationship with Japan, Australia and ASEAN. And then again she is telling India to reconsider on its decision of रिसेप में जो इंडिया ने अभी एक्सेप्ट नहीं किया था. So she is telling government to reconsider it because while taking a long term view, it is important that while we disengage with China, it is important that we should build a good neighborhood, because good neighborhood relationships are crucial for national stability and well-being. So this was in this article. And then again there was one article in the Indian Express. Let me check. Yeah. So this is also an important article in Indian Express. So easier said, this is basically on the rhetoric that is going around and a clamor for boycotting China product. So and recently there was also a direction by the Department of Telecommunication to the BSNL not to use China-made equipment in its network upgradation plan. So this article is basically like telling that as India accounts for a minuscule share of China's export market, it will be at best have limited impact on China, and the implication for India of such action will play out at multiple levels. Moreover, the article is also talking about Chinese investment in Indian unicorn startups like Zomato, Paytm, Baidu, Olacab, etc. Therefore, it believes that the relationship will be difficult to disentangle. Therefore, it suggests the government, instead of taking knee-jerk reactions, we should build our domestic capabilities across all sectors, and also we should try to push through long pending legislations that aims to address the structural bottleneck that continue to plague and hinder domestic competitiveness. And also it suggests that India should try to boost manufacturing competitiveness and increase its share in world trade. And it is saying that the article lastly says that the short run cost of boycotting Chinese product will be heavy and may even be counterproductive. So this was for today. Thank you.